tap in, Crown Collective, tap in. Let me get this together real quick. Let me see how we doing. All right, tap in, Crown Collective, tap in. Girl, this skirt is getting on my nerves. It just keep getting caught in the wheels. Okay, I gotta do something about that. Anyway, hey, Crown Collective. Hey. Welcome. Today's date is August 31st. 2025. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? We are about to lead. That's right, lead into September 2025. Tap in. And let me tell you something, y'all. I came here today only wanting to pour into you. And girl, I don't know what's about to happen with this message today, but I just feel like we're about to vibe into something quite beautiful now. I want to give you a reminder, Collective, tap in, that this is the preparation phase, right? For the last 2 to 3 days, I have been speaking. Hello, baby. I have been speaking about preparation, getting ready, understanding what your assignment is, what this looks like to receive your blessings, right? I have been talking about that nonstop for the last 72 hours. And I feel like just channeling a bit before I start pulling, I feel like for the collective, I don't believe that the weight of your preparation phase hit you until I absolutely like pushed it, like massaged it into your soul, that this phase of your life is about to be like next level. And the other part of this conversation was to say that, yo, not only are you preparing for your blessings, but you're also becoming and getting in alignment with your divine assignment. Tap in. And so I want to kind of take that energy and pour it into this positive message today and let you guys know that no matter what comes, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are loved, right? You have the strength, you have the armor of God that you at any given time can tap into that by picking up your sacred text, by praying, by speaking to other people who understand your journey and knowing just how powerful you are, even in times when you don't feel that powerful. Tap in. Hello. Welcome. And just in case you're new here or you're returning, you like, girl, who is this on my screen with the afro? My name is Cass Young, comma crown. Tap in. And I help you diagnose spiritual warfare. I help you receive therapeutic guidance and reclaim your frequency through motivational spirituality. Tap in. Now I use tarot as an intuitive source to help just kind of refine and keep in order the channel message that's coming through. But baby, we don't never plan this. This comes out in real time, okay? And I love that about this space, okay? You know what could be happening? Google might be over moderating because you're not blocked. I can see you, boo. Google could be over moderating, and I don't have any control of that. My comment settings is at like the lowest. Tap in because I recognize that even the most innocent words can get blocked. So it's that could be Big Brother. Yeah, I know. It's not you. Tap in. So collective, let's see what's going on with this energy. This message is for the anointed, the chosen one, divine feminine, divine masculine, earth angels, and all of God's children. No matter what phase you are in your journey, know that you are welcome here, you are loved here, and that I don't sugarcoat anything. If something gets hard, it's hard. When something is beautiful, it's beautiful. If there's a duality, then we talk about it. Tap in. All I ask is that you respect the space, you respect the collective community. And if you want to be a part of the collective community, then hey, guess what? Come and hit that subscribe button and come love on the community, okay? Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we got the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Whoa, okay, tap in. Listen, when that Queen of Swords comes out with the cups, let me tell you something. I feel like the collective, just channeling off of that alone, I feel like the collective is understanding. Again, duality. The collective is understanding. Okay? Leslie, you're green. Leslie, you're green. What does that mean, Leslie? Leslie, if you're green, does that mean that you're a member? Oh my God, y'all. Leslie, I think you're my first member, boo. Tap in. Hey, thank you. Celebration indeed. Mazel tov. Thank you. So if I'm looking at the Queen of Swords, okay, and next to the Eight of Cups, I'm feeling like the collective is finally understanding this duality of my thoughts do not have to be a victim of my emotions. Tap in. Now listen, collective, I know this might actually it might sting a little bit because I already know how the collective rolls, girl. Listen, it's a journey all together. Miss Leslie, thank you so much. You will go down in history as the first member on my channel, and I love you for it, boo. Thank you. Just give me 1 second and I got you, okay? The collective is so used to marrying their emotions along with their thoughts that sometimes it can get you caught up in saving people who don't need to be saved. Tap in. Whoa. The fact that I'm even coming in with the collective saving people is wild because I didn't even come in for this. But I guess it's a part of this bigger message that the collective feel like they need to save everybody. Listen, in your preparation season, in this phase of your life where you are able to see and clearly understand your sovereignty, how your powers work, how your healing works, when you are able to see that, it is much harder for people to get over on you with their emotions. Tap in. Whoa. So there could be some emotional manipulation happening for the collective right now. Tap in. Whew. Y'all, when I say I channel these messages, I'm trying to tell you. So there could be somebody in your life, collective, tap in, that has used your gifts of emotional healing to their benefit, and to bypass your mental acuity to see that this is game in order for them to stay in your life and use you however they choose. Tap in. Let me tell you something. I talked about betrayal at the highest level. This is a form of betrayal because when the collective gives their all, when the collective taps in and they want to help somebody find their way, it's not, we don't half step. The collective never half steps. The collective 100% goes all in. So for somebody to use that and disrespect you, I don't like that, and neither does the collective. Tap in. The Queen of Swords has its back to the Eight of Cups. And I'm telling you, this emotional manipulation that this person has done or these people have done, I feel like with the Eight of Cups being so high up in the numbers, this is not just somebody you know in passing. This is family. This is a long-term friendship. I feel like the wool has been pulled over your eyes for so long, and now you're like, whoa, let me get this off of me. Collective, tap in. You are done. The emotional manipulation is over. And let me tell you something about the collective coming in, attempting to save people who truly don't want to save themselves. I talk about this often, and I will always reiterate it as much as I can. Don't nobody like somebody that's spiritually bypassing. They're spiritual bypassers, excuse me. Okay? I don't like that. Because what it essentially does is it places their contracts, their soul contracts, their spiritual contracts, what they must do to heal themselves, it places it on you without your permission. And I don't like that. Collective, tap in. Because if this person is not willing to go to great lengths on their own to love themselves, to heal themselves, Okay, instead of using spirituality as an aesthetic, they're using spiritual terminology to trick the collective into believing that they're actually doing the work. Tap in. So instead of believing in themselves and putting in the work and asking for support, they want you to put in the work for them while they semi-support you and lifting all the heavy baggage. Tap in. That is wild. That is wild. And I know that the collective has felt this, seen this, dealt with it, and it puts you in a position of spiritual warfare and you ain't even fighting your own battles. You fight somebody else's. That is a form of spiritual warfare, collective. Tap in. When you got people placing on you their own trauma without any regards on to how you receive it, that's a form of spiritual warfare. And in your preparation season, I want you to get clear, collective. I want you to get crystal clear. I'm talking about you can see to the bottom of the ocean clear on how the people around you use emotion as a tool for manipulation. Tap in. It's almost like you can see it coming before it even happens. Like you can see the play before they kick the ball. It's almost like as soon as, hey, thank you, Emery, for being a part of the Crown Circle member and community. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all saying you see it all the time. I see it all the time too. And I see it the most from family members. Now, let me also tell you this. I bring this up a lot as well. This goes for cliques. Tap in. Now, listen, I'm too old to be in cliques these days, okay? But I know that some of your children are in cliques. Tap in. I know that some of your friends who are the same age as you still believe in cliques. Tap in. And they get cliquish and they have a group mentality. So if one is evil, they all jump on the evil bandwagon, right? If one is sneaky, they all jump on the sneaky bandwagon, right? Because the fact of the matter is that when you have somebody who is at odds with BS, right? With the childish games, when you have somebody who is opposite of that, who is the antithesis of young-minded games, they stand out. You stick out. Tap in. Tap in. So while a lot of you personally may not be dealing with a clique, you got people in your life that's in cliques. And they all operate in the same formula, on the same status. And somebody said it. It's annoying and it's damaging. And so as a part of your preparation, as I said yesterday, a part of that is you recognizing it at a very high level, seeing it come immediately, knowing the freaking play and calling it out. You got to call this play out. Okay, tap in. This is where the auntie, the mama, the grandmama, the uncle, the father, and the grandfather energy, big bro energy comes out. And I don't like your friend. Your friend is shady. I don't like that group that you hanging out with. That group is shady. And you got to do it to your own people. Listen, you got exactly. See what I'm saying? We got testimony in the chat. These are members of your own family that's clicking up, and they click up against you. Not only do they click up against you, but you got people that's in the clique coming to circling around to you on some, okay, let me see if I can get them to pour into me, listen to your business, trying to get the scoop, only to come back around to the clique and talk about you to the clique while going back to you saying how much they can't stand the clique. Tap in. That is spiritual bypassing and manipulation. Tap in. I don't like that type of energy. It's so nasty, but you see it. And that's all I can ask for. My God. I can ask for you to be aware, and I can ask for you to warn the other people around you. Tap in. Whew, that's just the first channel message. Come on now. Let's go a little bit deeper so we know about the emotional manipulation. Now we got the Hangman. Tap in, and the Four of Cups with the Hierophant. My goodness, all these cards coming out at one time. Woo-wee. Now listen. All this is confirmation, okay? And you don't have to say anything else to them as long as you know. As long as you know. Because you can only say so much for a long amount of time. Tap in. The Hierophant coming out with the Hangman and the Four of Cups. Going deeper into this message and channeling just a bit before we clarify everything. I feel like a lot of the collective, just as my girl Kelly just said, I'm done. I'm done explaining. I'm done talking about this. I'm falling into the path of love, self-love, self-empowerment. And if you ain't on that journey with me, I can't even be around you. It's like when you can't be around fake hoes, there is a repellent that happens with you, right? Like it's almost like you like your cells in your body start vibrating, like they start just agitating. You like burst out in flames. You were like, like you just start sweating, like, what is this feeling? I'm like, what's going on here? It's because spiritually you can't take it. Spiritually you're over it. Spiritually you hate it. Okay. Like the Hierophant even coming out is saying, like, girl, you on guard. You on guard. You protected. You on guard. I love that this Hierophant came out. And that is actually a bridge. Let me show y'all how it's showing up for me. Okay. It's actually a bridge. So look what it is protecting. Look what the pillars are for you, collective. Oh, wait. The pillars that's being protected is your mindset, your tolerance, how much you can tolerate the BS, which is very little. And also your emotional stability. Because let me tell you something, when the collective is dealing with family, with friends, with the spiritual ops, it is emotionally deregulating. It is a lot to carry. Tap in. It's a lot going on. And it gets hard. It gets hard trying to balance all of that. To tap in, collective. So the Hierophant is like, whoa, at any given point, if somebody is trying to come in and disrupt the peace of mind that you've built and disrupt the emotional foundation that you finally, hey, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat, Miss Mona. Thank you, boo. The Hierophant is like, no, this is a part of your spiritual Department of Defense. Type of one in the chat. You ever heard me say that before? Your spiritual Department of Defense. You heard it here first. So before you have to open up your mouth, before you have to do a deep assessment, your spiritual Department of Defense is like, whoa, hold up. We know what this is. Get away from it or deal with it right here, right now, so it can forever and consistently stay broke. Tap in. This is amazing. We go from complete high level awareness of what this spiritual manipulation and emotional manipulation does to the collective, the fact that you can see it a mile away, to if you enter this space, this realm, which many of you will be in the next 3 months, You need a security system, a physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional security system that alerts you to anybody trying to bypass you. Tap in. And this lies within the boundaries that you built for yourself and the boundaries that you build for your spiritual team. Tap in. I feel like there's going to be a huge wake-up call. Tap in. Come the end of this year. Not for you, but for other people. This is preparation time. Ooh, we collected. Preparation on deck. Excuse me. Excuse me. Stop. Tap in. What else you got for us? Come through and say it. The 7 of Wands with the Knight of Wands. Ooh, wee. And 3 of Wands at the bottom. Was that the sun I just saw? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna unpack all this. We're gonna unpack it because darn it, we can't do nothing else but unpack the level of spiritual warfare and spiritual protection that's on your side. Let me tell you something that just came out. I haven't even formulated or organized the cards yet. The fact that the 7 of Wands with the Knight of Wands came out immediately puts me on notice that your spiritual team is on notice at a very a finite level, like on a molecular level. So you might be highly sensitive these last 4 months of the year. September, October, November. Yes, that last 4 months of the year. Some of y'all might be actually feeling more tired than usual. Tap in. I'm not talking about working out and get tired. I'm not talking about PMS and you're tired. I'm not talking about all those things. No, I feel like a lot of you are going to be fine-tuning how you respond. Tap in. Listen, testifying in the chat. I see you. I feel like a lot of you will be overly sensitive. I feel like a lot of you are going to catch the tea before it even drops. You're going to see. Let me tell you something about your third eye. Let me tell you about your third eye. How you can see the entire play. Not even see you're not even seeing the movie. It just flashed right before your eyes. You see the full blown play before it even happens. The Fool coming out with the 3 of Wands and the Sun. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You done been here before. You done been here before. This 3 of Wands with this Sun is giving me, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? It's giving me alliance. Tap in. It's giving me alliance. It's giving me partnership. Tap in. This Knight of Wands is a part of your partnership. And again, I will explain this every time. Your Knight of Wands is essentially a part of your angelic team. Tap in. This is the fighter. This is the one that's not going to let nothing happen to you. And the fact that it's coming through the Knight of Wands is further letting me know that these people will go to no end, no untouched creative endeavor to try to manipulate you. Tap in. These people think you foolish. These people think that these people think because you have mastered the art of not flying off the handle, which is what they used to seeing. Tap in. These people used to seeing you fly off the handle because when you're spiritually growing, you gotta let somebody know. They used to seeing you go off and cry and be, go into a corner because you don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with this, so I'm not going to say nothing. And they try to taunt you. Yeah, you better not say nothing. Tap in. They think because you haven't said something that you soft. They think you soft. They think that you a punk. Tap in. And when I say I know it's family, I know it's family. It's more family than it is friends, but I always want to put the friendship in there because you got a bunch of hating hoes that you consider family. That's really the enemy. But back to these people thinking you soft. They believe because you choose not to engage in chaos that you can't create order out of it. Tap in. Oh, baby, they don't know. They do not understand how you can create order out of chaos. And that at any given time, you can outperform them in the chaos. You don't like to do that because it takes so much energy out of you. It takes a lot to be chaotic. And once you in chaotic energy, it's so much work to decompress from that. Tap in. So I know how the collective rolls with not wanting to have to go there. Tap in. But I feel like these people really trying to play you. These people really sitting up here talking to you like you a child. They talking to you like you they peasant. They talking to you like you need to bow down to them. Now, collective, you're going to be in some very interesting spaces this year, unless you elect not to be there. You're going to be in close proximity with these same family members and friends who believe that you are less than, who believe you don't know any better. Tap in. And I'm not going to sit up here and tell you, no, just walk away. Now, from time to time, I might be like, collective, this ain't the season. But when we're talking about preparation season, when we're talking about getting certain things out of the way so you can make room for the new, for the blessings, you might have to kindly let these folks know that you ain't the one to be played with. Tap in. I will never be against that. I will never, ever, collective, be against you saying, first of all, fuck the bitch and the click you claim. Okay, tap in. Hey, I will never ever be against that, collective. I will never ever be against your opportunity to straighten out a situation so that you have to make an example out of people. Tap in. Thank you. You gotta make an example out of people sometimes. And you ain't got to do it with your fist. You don't even have to do it in a way that excites you. Some of the cleanest reads, hey, Oracle King, some of the cleanest reads I've ever seen are ones that come from a calm lip. Some of the cleanest reads I've ever seen have only dropped maybe one or two, foul words. Tap in. Because, see, they want to see you get off of you. They want to see you excited. They want to see you to the point where you're so mad, you got to cry. Tap in. Oh, my gosh. How many type of one in chat you've ever been so mad that instead of acting out your anger, you just cry? Woo-wee. That's next level energy right there. It don't matter what sign. It don't matter what tribe. When you are so angry, that you either gonna fight or you gonna fly away. And oftentimes retreating leads to tears. And what do these fools do to you when you start crying? Oh, look at you crying like a little baby. Tap in. Oh, I really got you mad now. Why are you so emotional? And now you got to sit up here and feel like you got to explain, I'm crying because I'm so mad. And let me tell you something, collective. Exactly, Oracle King. Let me tell you something, collective. You can start off by saying, it pains no one for me to tell you this, but this emotional release must happen. First off, wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Start chair. Hold on, y'all. Boom. Here you go. I want y'all to take y'all joint, okay? Y'all smoking mechanism, okay? I'm not saying smoke. What I'm saying, I want you to take it and I want you to put it in here, okay? And I want you to be fancy with it, okay? Tears running down your face. Why don't you ask your mama where your real dad is? You out here worry about me, but you don't look like that motherfucker on the picture. Tap in. Why don't you worry about that? And then once you figure that out through the DNA system, come back and have a conversation with me. All right, y'all, I'm gonna grab my plate. I'm out. Girl, throw them for a loop. Throw them for a loop. They gonna be like, wait a minute, they thinking you about to come with the heat because you know you mad. No. Let's unpack your skeletons in your closet before you throw stones and hide your hand. Tap in. Go talk to your mama. Okay? Because I seen her with the other mailman that day. Looking like a fool with your pants on the ground. Okay? I don't condone, I'm just saying, sometimes you got to be bougie with them. Okay? I don't smoke anymore, y'all. But I'm just saying. All right. That's what a collective is. Oh, y'all thought I was going to tell y'all cuss smooth out now. I just totally switched the game up. How come, listen, auntie. How come your husband don't eat your meals no more? Tap in. And your aunt's going to be like, I don't have no husband. Exactly. Okay, tap in. Don't be worried about my relationship. Worry about yours and your non-existent relationship. Worry about every time we look up, you got different people coming in and out your house. Tap in. Okay? You got the hating cousin. Talking about, yo, cuz, what's up? How come, what you doing with your life right now? You happy. You happy working at In-N-Out Burger. You happy working at McDonald's. You happy working at Starbucks. Whatever pay the bills, whatever keep your stress low. You probably going to school, picking up your kids, start doing your family thing. Oh, cuz you still working that little job. Is your girlfriend still messing with your cousin-in-law? Tap in. Don't worry about what's going on over here. Because see, that's exactly what these demons like to do to you, collective. They love to try to downplay your accomplishments to make you even more mad. Tap in. Now, I don't have extravagant clapbacks, okay? You can't, I don't, the Nene Leaks of the world, they possess a gift that one day I will have. But with a little bit of practice, collective, you can just turn it around in one swoop. Keep your dignity, keep your mindset, keep your life. You don't have to enact your spiritual Department of Defense. And you get to walk out with your plate and let that person stew in their own hate. Oh, collective. That's what I'm so glad this Knight of Wands came out, because just as they can get creative to try to tap in, I aspire to be that type of clapback person. I don't have that in me, okay? I have not learned that, all right? Because I used to be the one to be like, oh, that was me back in the day. I was young. I'm not a kid anymore, okay? But as I got older, my clapback was you argue with yourself. And that's still kind of like my clapback. Listen, you argue with yourself. Worry about why your teeth keep falling out your raggedy mouth. Worry about why your wig sit up here instead of close to your scalp. That's what you need to be worried about. Worry about how every time you lift your arm up, we can smell onions and peppers. I need you to focus on those things before I ever give you a clapback. Tap in. I just don't see the need to go there. But I also understand that a lot of you are dealing with tight-knit groups of family and friends that their whole purpose for coming to the holiday season or to the cookout or to the shopping event or whatever, back to school day, whatever it is to annoy you. Tap in. And as soon as you provide, as soon as you tell them, listen, I will body slam you across this whole concrete. Oh, what you threatening me? They want to get loud. Oh, what you threatening me? I have seen this happen. I have seen those at family reunions, at the family gathering, the biggest thug annoy the earth angel, the anointed, the chosen one, divine feminine, divine masculine, the biggest thug on the block in the family, annoy the collective. And as soon as the collective says, I don't want you to get comfortable and think that I won't drag you across this concrete, here go the thug, the no snitching thug. Oh, so what you trying to threaten me? I'm gonna call the police on you. You like, wait a minute, thug. What happened to the G code? I have been in situations where I'm like completely baffled at the way that these, weak bullies attack the collective. And I feel like in this season, in this next level season for you, collective, you ain't going. You are divinely protected. Your mindset and your emotional foundation protected. And whatever is coming to you, your angels, God, your ancestral lineage got your back. They got your back. Oh man, they really thought it was about to go down. Nope. Let's take a deeper look, collective. Let's take a deeper look. Where's the head? This is that I want to use. What else is coming? What else should we watch out for when it comes to the collective in this spiritual warfare fight and how the collective should protect themselves? Look, 5 of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I keep telling y'all, these hoes are lost in the sauce. And you know what, collective? Now that I'm looking at this 5 of Cups and this 2 of Pentacles, I feel like the people that's trying to come at you see you want to come up, see you want to glow up. They see you got a little bit more money in your pocket, or what they perceive to be more money in your pocket. Shit, you might be going into this season with less money because you invested in this, you did that, you paid your bills, you enjoying the 4 walls that you paid for. So what they perceive as you having more money, it could be that you evening out, but ain't none of their business. The reason why they pocket watching you is because they ain't got pockets of their own. Tap in. See, they believe that money fulfills all. They believe that money fulfills all. I've seen it in my own family. And I know you've seen it in yours as well. You got somebody that has worked hard. You got somebody who budgets their money correctly, been at the job for 30, 40 years, able to travel, able to buy a nice car, take care of their home. They just comfortable. You see what I'm saying? And then other people in the family member that ain't never, ever contribute nothing to society whatsoever got something to say about what you doing with your money. Oh, but how can you afford to do that? Oh, you must be doing a little something on the side. How come I just can't budget my money? Oh, you must be happy because you got a bonus this year. How about I'm happy because I worked on myself? Tap in, collective. How about I'm happy because I put the effort into this? Tap in. How about I'm happy because I cultivate and tend to my relationships? Tap in. And how about I'm happy because, exactly, and because the fact of the matter is, now that you mentioned that, if I was, I already know the collective mouth about to be off the chain this year. And that's why in my community, I am going to do the full Your Sacred season. Because I already know the support is going to be needed during this time of year. This is going to be an unprecedented shift, especially during the winter months. Tap in on this side of the hemisphere. Hey, Casey. So looking at the Five of Cups with the Two of Pentacles in reverse lets me know that they pocket watching you because they can't pocket watch themselves. It lets me know that they pocket watching you because they truly believe that money makes you happy about everything. Tap in. The Five of Cups underneath the Queen of Swords, again, talking about that emotional manipulation. They out here trying to dig for an emotional response from you. And look, you still like, I'm not falling for it. They going to lay it on thick, collective. Oh, this is a part of this strategy. Well, since, I invested in, that business, things been a little tight, but I see you doing good for yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you got going on? Can you put a word in for me? Put a word in for you where? You've been on your job for 10, 15 years. They like you there and all this. Can you put a good word in for me so I can put in this application? Yo, can you pass a piss test? Then people put a word in for you at your last job and you punch the boss in the face. Step in. It be them. You'll be like, wait a minute. You ain't gonna put nothing on my good name. Tap in. That's been a theme of this month as well. People trying to ruin your good name. I'm dead serious. Okay? I'm so serious about this. Tap in, collective. Two of Pentacles under the Eight of Cups. Like I said, financial, emotional manipulation. They upside down on they mortgage, and they ain't even got no house. They upside down their spiritual mortgage. What do I always say, collective? You have got to pay your tuition. A part of that tuition, like my girl just said, is minding your business and the pockets that pay you. Yeah. Coming out, looking at how these people are going to try to spiritually bypass your energy, trying to activate your spiritual department on defense. Oh, but baby, your spiritual department on defense is next level. Let me tell y'all something. I had done a live stream, was an upload a couple of months ago, where I knew for a fact that I was under spiritual attack. I had talked about the dream that I had, and then I spoke about, tap in, I spoke about the transaction that happened that opened up a portal to allow that energy in. Tap in. And then when I tell y'all I saw it coming a mile away, because it had been, somebody had sent me a cash app. Tap in. I gotta share my story with y'all just in case y'all want to know what it was. Hold on. Y'all know I come with receipts. Hold on. One moment. Let me find that video. Hold on, so that y'all can know. I'm gonna find it. Just give me a second. Work with me, y'all. Work with me. Come on, where you at, boo? Where you at? Come on, pop up, girl. Pop up. No, I'm gonna find it. Here it is. Boom. It was titled it's titled I'm Under Spiritual Attack and I Know Who Sent It. Tap in. That was the name of the video. And the thumbnail says spiritual DNA match. Tap in. Oh, baby. I broke down the dream in this video. I broke down the transaction that happened in this video. And I broke down some of what I did to reverse the sender. Tap in. But the reason why I bring that up is because people will do their best to agitate your spiritual department of defense. Y'all don't even know the arteries that go, and not y'all, I'm talking about the enemy. Don't even know the arteries that go into the Underground Railroad, which is the spiritual department of defense that you have. I'm telling you, the dreams are going to become more active for the rest of this year. And now that we see Queen of Pentacles in the activation round, let me just pull out a clarifier of this Queen of Pentacles real quick. Tap in. The Six of Cups. What? Girl. What we got? Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Then what's going to activate the spiritual department of defense? Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups. So we got cups, pentacles, pentacles, cups. I keep saying this is emotional and financial manipulation. Whatever it costs you. Does it cost you time? Does it cost you energy? Does it cost you your mindset? Does it cost you having to do something that is not in alignment? Tap in. And the fact that I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles further lets me know that this is a karmic feminine. A karmic feminine energy. I use feminine very lightly. Tap in. So maybe somebody mama or grandmama, somebody auntie, somebody uncle, tap in. An older sister, perhaps. Somebody's older sister. And this is somebody who beats up on. So if you are a male, tap in. If you are a male, or if you have a strong relationship with a male, whether it's your boyfriend, your brother, your cousin, whoever it is, if you have that, hello, Ireland, tap in. If you have that relationship, this will apply to you. This is somebody who likes to beat up on the divine masculine, divine feminine that has a strong bond with a man. Tap in. Or they know that a man is interested in you if you're divine feminine, or if you're a divine masculine, this man is a close friend of yours and they don't like that relationship. Tap in. This is a jealous heifer. This is a jealous heifer, regardless. And the way that they try to agitate you is to attack the male. Is given that I be trying to find the words so that YouTube don't trigger, age restriction, but that's what you said, Leslie. And let me tell you something, collective. I know in our minds we like, those type of vibes are. But when you got an old hoe, see what I'm saying? Testify. When you got an old hoe who believe that they can't do no more, who on her way out the door, when you got that, this is a recipe. This is a recipe to disrupt your flow. Tap in. I declare and decree today that energy will not disrupt you or anyone else. I love you too, baby. It will not disrupt you. We rebuke this demon. And you might have to go into this situation. I'm telling you, because I wish that you could escape this, right? I wish you just could say, nah, I'm good. But sometimes you can't. If you are unable to, you go in there knowing your game plan. Whether you going in there ready to totally switch it up and let them know what it is, or you tell them from the beginning, I'm not here to argue. I'm enjoying this time with the family. And if you have a problem, I suggest that you take that to God. Tap in. I have a problem with that either. But here's where the emotional manipulation happens. And I want you to be prepared to receive it. I want you to be prepared to receive it and see it. Because this witch does not know. Well, this witch knows, to not mess with you. They're going to try to pick on the person that you love. And because the person that you love is not trying to flame or what they call fan the flames, they will not say nothing. The emotional manipulation comes in knowing that you are a protector and healer. Tap in. They know this. They know that you're the protector. They know that you're the healer. They know that you can take a little bit of jabs here and there. That ain't nothing. But when you mess with somebody else who you know not gonna come at you because they know me, that's when it becomes a problem. That is the high level manipulation that goes down. That's what they pick at. I even feel like some of this, they might be picking at your parenting style. Tap in. I feel like this old heifer might be saying something about why you raising your boys like that, or is your boy or is your child, are they, a part of the committee? Tap in. I can't really say what I want to say, but listen, they're going to try to come at you. They're going to want you to say, oh, no, that's not. They want you to argue about your parenting style. Tap in. You're not going to give them none of that because they already know you're going to get defensive about how you trying to raise your baby so that they don't have to inherit this level of spiritual warfare, this generational, what's the word? Not discrepancy, y'all, degeneracy. Tap in. So that your babies can grow up healthy with a sense of emotional intelligence. They gonna want to attack that. And if it ain't your baby, it's somebody else's baby. And they gonna whisper it. They gonna say it loud enough for you to hear it. It could be about your niece, your nephew, anybody that's innocent. They gonna try to attack that around you because they know attacking you won't fluff your feathers. But attacking the innocent will. That's the manipulation I'm talking about. That's the problem. That's where your spiritual Department of Defense comes in. Tap in. That's where they try to get you off balance. That's where they try to see you get so mad that you start crying. That's the workaround, collective. And I need you to be astute to how that rolls. I need you to be clear on how they do that. You probably like, Cass, what do I do? You let them know that picking on innocent people is of the devil. When I say all 2026 and beyond, even now, for the rest of your life, call these demons out. I've been saying that the entire time. This is the season, the era of calling these demons out in real time. That is of the devil. And that demon that got a hold of you is really planting those roots for you to sit up here and speak that way over innocent. I rebuke you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You raggedy heifer. I believe you to go upstairs, get away from this food, stop making the food, stop putting this demon energy in the food. For all the rest of these people catch the ick. You go upstairs and you repent. Listen, they gonna be like, wow, whoa, because you're not responding in the way that they want you to. Because you're not up here ready to fight everything, everyone. You're not, that ain't how you rolling. They gonna be in shock and awe, collective. Tap in. Woo-wee. Miss Kelly, you laughing, but that's the real. That's the real. 1, 2, 2, 1 is what I'm seeing on my end. The fact that that even came up for me lets me know that that is in the collective energy, that you have seen it. Type of 1 in the chat if it resonates. They know the collective are 100% protectors and healers. It is a part of our divine assignment. We have been hurt and manipulated and used so much. That's why I say, no, hurt people don't hurt people. Unhealed people hurt people. The collective has been hurt. We not out there, hey, oh, I love that. A guide of sacred timing. My goodness, that's beautiful. I love that. The collective is not out here trying to hurt other people. If anything, we do our best to shield, especially the innocent. And let me tell you why the innocent hits the collective so hard, especially during this time of year as we enter our preparation season to go into our abundant and blessing season at the end of the year. Because most of the collective, their innocence has been taken when they were children. Tap in. And we honor that, not just in the most horrific way, but people, demons, like this old heifer here, saying certain things, opening up their mouth to you, speaking on your spirit, sacrificing your spirit. Tap in. You don't know what type of food this heifer put on your plate to eat. Not just her, but anybody of this ilk. The collective is extremely protective. And when they see it, they call it out. Woo, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Oracle King. That is so sweet of you. Tap in. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. I love you. Thank you. Okay. Woo. Collective. This going to be an interesting turn of events. And you know what else, collective? 1122 is what I see on my screen. You know what else? Oh, Miss Kelly, testify. You know what else, collective? I feel like in this season, as we unpack this, whenever this video or this message receives or gets to the rest of the collective, so share this video and make sure that they hear it. This is going to break generational curses. Tap in. Because see, when you call out the demon the way that you will, the way that you have, well, thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Oracle King. Have a beautiful day. When you call it out the way that you will, one thing the demon doesn't like is to be fully exposed. Tap in. They hate that. And when you fully expose them, it alerts everyone else in the building. Woo-wee. Yeah, you bring some generational curses this season. And that's a part of your preparation season. That's a part of you receiving your blessings. I told you, you are on assignment. You are on a major assignment. And with the way the world is shifting right now, a part of that assignment is removing generational blockages and curses. Tap in. Ace of Cups. What else? Ooh-wee, that Ace of Cups coming out. They listen, shaking from an empty cup. Tap in. Ooh-wee. Who else want to come out? Seven of Wands in reverse. We got two Seven of Wands on the board. Remember, I pulled out the Seven of Wands with the Knight of Wands, and I feel like this Seven of Wands is what's his name from Black Panther, y'all? M'Baku. Was that his name? Woo ha ha. Tap in. Tap in. This Seven of Wands with this Knight of Wands. Oh no, we coming to protect. Oh, we coming to show. Is this not just me? It's the whole crew. These the people you want on your team. Woo-wee. Yes. Yes. Watch your own children. Y'all know, before I continue on, y'all know I be going on these tangents, y'all, but tap in. There was a high-speed chase in Los Angeles the day before yesterday, where this mother kept her car running, ran into the store. Y'all know parents that do this all the time, y'all. And somebody came and stole her car with her 3 babies in the car. This dude goes on a 1-hour high-speed chase. This just happened. As he escaping from the cops, he blows through an intersection and T-bones another car. Tap in. We're watching this live on camera with 3 babies in the car. Now, thank goodness the babies survived. This idiot blows through the light, T-bones another car, jumps out of the car, and runs. Tap in. This demon time. One of the babies still in the hospital with 9 life-threatening injuries, thank God. And I don't know what's going on with the second baby. I haven't updated as of yet. But when I say protect your babies, even at a blink of an eye, these fools can come in and change the course of your life, of your baby's life. That's what I'm saying. The collective is too aware. The collective is too aware. Listen, Miss Kelly, that's a whole conversation that I am not going to have right now. Because listen, I do my best to not judge the state of mind of parents. Okay? Because it's too much in the world going on. I don't know what was going on with her. I don't know if she was going through something. I don't know. But it does seem, if you're going to leave the babies in the car, the least that you could do is turn the engine off and take the keys. Okay? I don't know what was going on. I don't know. But it was a lesson that was placed upon her that she will never forget. Tap in. Now, looking at this M'Baku Black Panther energy that's protecting you and the people around you that need protection in this upcoming season, it is going to be clear that there will be a lot of clearing out of this nasty work. Ooh, collective. Not being able to pour from a cup, thinking that you gathering. It's almost like looking at the 5 of Cups and then looking at the Ace of Cups, trying to pour out of an empty cup. It's almost like these people really try to thrive off of the tears of the collective. and you giving them absolutely no play. They thought, listen, they thought all of the little spell binding, all of this Nancy energy. I feel like all of this emotional manipulation, these lies, these attempts to get you out of character, and it didn't work, has them feeling completely depleted. Grateful for this Sunday. Yes, me too. I know it's date day for me and my husband. I can't wait to see where he takes me. Can't wait to see where I can spend his money. Oh yeah, collective. And looking at this Ace of Cups under the Three of Wands, you know, collective, we listen, the collective is so practical with how they go about their lives. We don't be trying to do the most unless we trying to do the most, okay? These people really thinking they playing chess. These people really think they playing checkers. They not even checkers level. They want some go fish. Not knowing that the only people that's playing games is them. You don't find a game in this. Not when it comes to your spiritual protection and others. Okay? This ain't no game. This is real life. Okay, I'm like Martin in that episode where Tommy was like, where the umbilical cord? And Martin was like, we don't need no umbilical cord. This is TV. You're the only one that's asking where the real life shit at. Okay? These people playing the game that you don't find a need to play. And once they figure out you ain't playing, oh, here come the emotional manipulation. Girl, we don't care about y'all. We don't care about y'all. We don't believe you. We need more people. Let's look at what the deeper sinister plot is in between all of this, and then we're going to go on to our transition collective. Ooh, wee. And the fact that this is coming up in preparation season. Oh, collective. I also am channeling that this is going to be light work for you. I don't want you to downplay the heaviness of it, but the fact that you are in preparation season lets me know that when you go into the end of the year and you have to clear out a lot of this debauchery, I think it's going to be light work for you. Just brush off your shoulder while leaving them in disarray. Oh, collective, they don't even know. They don't even know. Six of Pentacles. Ooh, they need to repent. They need to repent. Let's see what else. Ooh, just came flipping on now. King of Pentacles. Tap in. Now, let me tell you something about this. The fact that Pentacles keep coming out is letting me know that these people, tap in collective, this is letting me know at a high level of what's happening in the ethos, what these people are doing to sacrifice themselves, to sacrifice their energy to get a hold of you, collective. And again, I know you might be asking, why me? Why me? Because it's always bigger than you. You are part of the collective. You are part of the major shifts that is happening right now in real time. That's why you might not be able to see all the roads that's connecting right now. You may not be able to see all of the valleys and the cavities right now. You may not even be able to see all of the peaks, but the part that you are playing to heal, to usher in the real spiritual new world order. The part that you play, I said it is legacy. I said it is generational. Did I not tap in? Hey, that's what I said it was. And the fact that these people are trying to make sure that you never step foot in a circle where they get to harm or manipulate those that are truly the innocent, oh, baby, that's spiritual warfare. Pretending to grab on or grabbing on to those that give light only to spiritually manipulate. And you know what's crazy? Hi. You know what's crazy, collective? The energy I'm feeling right now has only come out once before. And this was way, way back. This is in my TikTok days. But collective, I feel like a few of you are going to, I have to be very careful with my language. I feel like a couple of you are going to see some e-files. Tap in. Some what the president is denying the list that he's on right now situations in your family. You're going to peep game. You're going to see the change. You're going to see the actions. You're going to see the behavioral. It's going to be the behavioral analysis of somebody entering into this family connection. I need you to hear me and hear me out. Little girl or little boy, grabbing onto that growth, that chosen energy. You're going to see it. If it's not already happening, it's about to go down. And you're going to call it out. Why are you looking at her like that? You said you already peeped game. Why are you looking at her like that? Why you got a problem with the way he's living his life? Why you need to go to the bathroom with him? Why you down here with all the kids all the time? Tap in. Somebody said I knew it. I'm telling you. I've only felt this energy one time over. And let me tell you, let me go back into history. I remember this reading very well. Going back in history, this woman had clocked in and she was just like, hey, could you tell me what's going on for this holiday season around this time of year? And I had pulled some cards that I had never used before, or maybe it was like I don't know. It was, anyway, it's irrelevant. And the cards became irrelevant because I channeled a message that she was going to be a shield for a young woman in her family. I didn't say a child. I said a young woman in her family. The information was going to be exposed that season. A whole year had went by since I had did that reading, and I got an email from that young lady. And nearly to the point, to the granular, it happened the way I said it was going to go down. I still have the reading. I got it. That was the last and only time I had felt this energy. And right now, I'm feeling it again. A few of you collective are going to peep game. Woo! Miss Kelly testified. I'm sorry, Miss Jessica. Listen, I'm sorry, boo. Okay, but I want you to take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. It might not be you. But I am telling you that the way that I'm feeling this energy right now is identical. It is identical. Looking at this Six of Pentacles, looking at this demon hand attaching itself to the green growth. Look, they have a bond. They are binding themselves to this growth. Woo, Miss Jessica. Confirmation. Tap in. Tap in. That's why I keep going back to this Hierophant. The Hierophant is the highest ranking on this board thus far. No one has outranked this. You know what that means? That means that you are not just dealing with the 3D. You're not just dealing with the physical. You are actively on both sides. When I say this is preparation season to receive your blessings so that you can truly step into your assignment, I mean it. When I say, look, Queen of Pentacles, I said that this was an old hell trying to interrupt you. And when I said, let's get into the granular details of what's truly happening, we got the Innocent, the 6 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Oh, warlock ass energy. Oh, yeah. And as soon as I saw Miss Jessica's message in this chat, they keep sending her these spells because she knows that big warlock energy. Here's the kicker, collective. The King of Pentacles can't beat the Hierophant. Who they think they messing with? Who they think you are? I keep saying they think you weak. I keep saying they think that because you get so angry that you cry that you don't know how to handle business. One of the great divisions of this country right now is not wartime. The great division in this country don't even have nothing to do with the price of eggs right now. That was a hot topic last year. The great division of this country is that list. Because what is the representation of that list? The innocent. The innocent. An artery, a major artery that is thriving, and the collective needs to know. Tap in. We don't care about no Cracker Barrel changing they logo. We don't care. We don't care about what the court's got to say about these terrorists. We don't care. I mean, we care, but we don't care. We need to know who in the world is doing this crazy stuff to these babies, because that's a definitive, that is the defining factor for the collective. Not just globally, but in their own families, in the roots, in the spiritual contracts and hooks that keeps their family in these demonic pathways. We talking about freedom, baby. We talking about freedom. When I said this is generational, you are a part of the generation. Collective, hear me and hear me good. It is going to be within your lifetime, within my lifetime, that we see the generation that is going to hold the ranks with the elders. We gonna become the elders, y'all. We gonna become the ancestors. We now have a way to connect with our youth in a way that our ancestors did not. We will become the lifeline. We will become the hierophants for them. So just like this wickedness in high places They out here sacrificing to deities, using our bodies as sacrifices to these dark spirits and dark energies. Tap in. Is the same way that we walk in alignment with God. Tap in. We hold these truths to be self-evident. I said it. I said it. Me too. Me too, Miss Marissa. I cried. I cried for the innocent. Ooh, we tap in collective. No, not this death. This. It starts with us. Absolutely. Let's use this time to transition. Collective, the way I'm looking at this warlock energy with that Queen of Pentacles, this karmic masculine, this karmic feminine, these people doing witchcraft, witch spells. We looking at eyesight. We're looking, whoa. The fact that I'm looking at eyesight, this popping up the way that it did. I'm talking about this third eye energy. This ain't no weak. I mean, we're going to see with our eyes, but we also going to see here. And make no mistake, be aware, be prepared, okay? That everybody ain't going to see what you see. That's going to be another frustration. That's going to be another part of it. Everybody going to be able to see what you see. So the behavioral analysis, like you, the Detective Reed, Agent Reed, off of what's that show, y'all, Criminal Minds, the way y'all going to be conducting the behavioral analysis, everybody going to catch on. It's going to frustrate you. But they ain't got to catch on. You know what it is. You know what it is. So being able, look, this card even says autopsy. So being able to break it down to a level that only certain certified professionals, you a certified professional, you a certified spiritual professional. Tap in. You able to see what's going on in your family. You able to see what's happening with these friends. You able to see it. Oh my gosh, Miss Kelly, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for Miss Kelly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Look, see what I'm saying? But you was able to see that. You was able to see that. I'm telling, when I say, man, it is about protecting the innocent because the collective knows what it's like. 1 year old. Can you? Yes, the comment section is saying exactly what I want to say. I also want to say something else, and I have to remember what platform I'm on. Justice. Justice. My God. One. Don't even have a vocabulary. And that leads me to this. I gotta say it. There is no age limit on teaching and encouraging the youth to use medically necessary terminology, medical terminology for their bodies. Okay? It's not a no-no place. They have medical terms so that When it's time to identify, there is no question. And that's what I feel like when I'm looking at the word autopsy. For the collective, there is no mincing of words. There is no, what's the term? Basically, what I mean is, no, there is no basically. This is what is happening. Tap in. It's about giving power back to those who lost it, who feel like they don't have it. And it's about reclaiming your frequency. Tap in. Transitioning even more. Water. I love that. What else? Let's clarify. Yeah. And you know what? This water, hydros, is what came up. Hydros coming up right underneath the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about nurturing. This is about nurturing. Tap in, tending to. Even in the midst of, let me say that, even in the midst of a chaotic time, like what we're seeing here in the chat, you still have to tend to that healing. And you know, one of the things that I like about our generation, and those that are probably about 10, 15 years above me, and you know, and those that get it, is that the way that we communicate with the younger generation is very fluid. Like we're not over here being grammar police. We understand that language evolves over time. Each generation has their own type of language, and that we're able to bend and mold with it, and it allows us to be better communicators with them as well. For example, now I'm in line at In-N-Out Burger yesterday. Don't y'all judge me. Okay, I had to get me a lemon up, and I see a young man out there. I mean, he's young, probably still a teenager. He's out there and he's taking everybody orders. He don't get no help out there. And when he finally gets to my car, I said, man, they got you out here thugging it, don't they? And he said, oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, dude, like no help since like 4 o'clock. And I was like, oh my God, you poor baby. Like, how do your feet feel? Oh my God, bro, dude, my feet are just, oh my God. Like, I'm going to have like serious problems. And I'm like, yes, baby, you will. Yes, you will, baby. Yes, you will. I said, listen, you need me to say something to them at the front. He said, oh my God, no, because he used a few words I was not like aware of, but placing it in context, pretty much he was having some people come out to help him. They was a little short staffed that day. Okay. Now, why y'all want to be short staffed when y'all getting paid $22 an hour is beyond me, because I'm gonna show up to work with my In-N-Out hat on every day. Okay, tap in. Y'all getting paid wages that shoot my age, when I was working at that age, would have never got. But I think that it is an opportunity for us as the new soon-to-be elders to connect with the younger generation and understand what's coming out of their mouths and their minds. Tap in. And I pulled the card marriage and water. So there is definitely a hard, the fact that water even came out and we got so many cups on the board anyway, shows me that the collective is willing to step in. I said it at the beginning. We are tired of showing up for people who don't show up for themselves. But we got people that do show up for themselves. We got people who are out here fighting the good fight, who need pouring into. Tap in. Thank you so much for those kind words. Our people out there who are speaking up, who are fighting for themselves, for the innocent, in their families and the community, they need to be poured into as well. Tap in. And collective, if you got it, give it. Seeing this marriage, seeing this connecting fiber, this connecting tissue come out. And the fact that marriage came out under the Six of Cups, the innocent, we got the Six of Pentacles, the innocent, right? Even this full energy is the innocent. Lets me know that you see these connecting fibers across the board. Let's see what else is going on with this transition. Wisdom. Ooh, wee. And place, to put in place. And people. So we got Sopho, wisdom. So like philosophy, sophisticated, sophist, so wisdom, right? This thesis, place, a proposition, and then demos, the people. Demographic, epidemic, democracy, people. Y'all, this is confirmation that the collective is on the right path for this season of preparation. And what did I say? I said, if you don't prepare now, when it's time to stand 10 toes down, you're gonna be off kilter. We're not going for that. Y'all, I'm getting a download that's so wild right now. Sometimes when I get these downloads like this, it actually takes my breath away. Collective, I feel like after this abundance season, we're going into glory. We're going into glory. I don't think I've never used that word here before, glory. My goodness. There's going to be a glory age, a golden age of glory. And the collective is ushering that in. I keep saying, these hoes really believe that the deities and the dark magic that they are doing will overpower and overshadow our light work. We are truly the antithesis with our wisdom, with our people. We are the antithesis to that wickedness in high places. My God. The reason why I keep shaking my head, collective, is because that is a powerful position that you are stepping into. It is. We stepping into it together. I don't want to make it seem like that is a light assignment. I mean, it's a light, right? Like your light assignment, but it's not something to just pass on. It's not some fly-by-night assignment. And I am, the gravity of that is coming onto me. Like it's coming down. Especially knowing that there are people who didn't make it. Who didn't make it to this point of the good fight. And we have. Tapping. There's this book. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it was about this woman who was a journalist in the Middle East during the wars. And she was KIA during her assignments. And she believed in journalism and getting the truth out so much. I don't believe that losing her was an accident. That's my personal opinion. And oftentimes I pull a card that says correspondence, right? Like, how are we getting the information to people? And I feel like this is a way of corresponding for sure. For sure. But a lot of you are corresponding through prayer. And when I start dropping prayer alchemy in the community, y'all better come. Y'all better come. I'm talking about when I drop prayer alchemy in the community, I better see y'all faces there. Because that is a form of correspondence that is going to not only raise the vibration of the collective, but armor them for both of the fights, both here and on the other side. Some of y'all, I seen somebody in the chat say they already having dreams. We need dream interpreters. I'm seeing people in the chat saying they fighting with their family. We need people who understand that position and can de-stress, decompress you to see the bigger picture. You're fine. I understand. Your assignment, man, your correspondence, getting the truth out there, this is big. And the more I'm looking at how these world governments are playing us, or trying to play us against the middle, and they keep failing, oh my God. We are about to see a collapse. We are about to see a collapse in society as we know it. And I, for one, am not scared of what people believe a society should operate. Because the way that these hoes are operating out here, that ain't no way to operate. We talking about operating a spiritual society. Tap in. Sorry, my husband just texted me. My husband crazy as hell, y'all. When I say he gonna be a part of that movement, y'all gonna be out there like, whoa, Cass, that's your husband? Because he gonna come out, he coming out with that Mbaku energy for real. So, ooh, for real. I'll be over here like, bless us. And he gonna be over here clotheslining motherfuckers. Okay? Y'all gonna know him when you see him. Okay? And as long as he know that it's danger, he a warrior for real. He a fighter for real. God, I love that man. Woo, let's close out this message, y'all. I got to. It's too much energy, y'all. When my sister Mermaid Prophetess said, yo, we be walking on the edge, I had to calm down because I'm literally like, I'm on that edge, y'all. And it's people that pay me to go above and beyond. I cannot do that here. Tap in. Hey, Miss B. Woo, let's close this out. Let's see what the day-to-day, the energy looks like in the 3D right now. Okay, now we got some people wanting to pop out. What you want to pop out and say? Knight of Cups. Oh, baby. Royalty energy. Royalty energy. Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Oh, listen. And y'all know when this King of Cups come out, when Prince come out, y'all already know. Y'all already know. It's other people trying to stick out as well. 7 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. Let's talk about it. So first of all, with this Knight of Cups and this Royal. Listen, there's nothing coming because it's already here. In terms of your healing abilities, in terms of how you navigate around other people's emotions. Because one thing I know about the collective is the collective will take on other people's emotions. Tap in, I know that for a fact. No. I talked about that earlier. No. Collective. When I say it's team you all the way, listen, I'm so team you. It's on my finger. It's tatted on my finger. Team you all day. Looking at this Knight of Cups, receiving these blessings. It's a one you overflow. What they think they have is overflow. I mean, it's the blessings, the understanding, the clarity, the love, the truth, the understanding, the word, the words, the sacredness of you. It will never stop. It will never stop. These people, this enemy does not like the fact. Oh my God, my words are just all over. They do not like the fact of how stable Four of Cups. I keep saying, what keep coming out? Pentacles, cups, Pentacle, cups. They do not like how stable you are. They do not like how clear-minded you are. Tap in. They don't like that you own every bit of your story. They still Three of Pentacles energy. Remember we had the Two of Pentacles in reverse where they don't know what's going on with me and what's in your wallet. Okay? Oh, headaches. Now they're trying to come to you and collaborate. I feel like that's coming. Seven of Swords. Oh, sneaky bitches. But here's where the Seven of Swords gets real interesting. Because how you carrying swords in your hand like this without getting cut? These people do not mind putting themselves in pain in order to betray you. In order to lie to you. In order to manipulate you. God bless you as well, boo. These people don't mind that. Look, they over here mapping out, trying to map out. Okay, now how we going to trick her into doing what we needed to do so we can continue to benefit off of her. That's in my mind is what they sound like. Okay. Three of Pentacles. I mean, trying to really figure it out. Look, where are you? Look. Deep in thought. Ooh, what's going on here? And still don't know. So what happens when they don't know? What happens when they overthink? What happens when they think they got to play? They start making mistakes. That's what I'm saying. You won't be able to see it. They think they can outsmart the Queen of Swords. This is the card we started out with. So now what we got the Seven of Swords. They think they can outsmart a devious, demonic energy. No. What else can the collective expect? We're going to pull out one or two more. What else, collective? Ooh. Knight of Wands in reverse. Now, your protection detail came out, Knight of Wands, with the Seven of Wands. Their protection detail came out, Seven of Wands and Knight of Wands in reverse. Tap in, collective. Oh my gosh, this is next level. This is next level. They will never. They could never. They can't and won't. Tap in. They need to exit stage left. You gonna be like, what's the homie with the cane from? I might be dating myself. From Showtime at the Apollo. They used to come and swoop them on off. That's exactly what's going to happen to them, collective. Tap in. I mean, I don't even need to go deeper than that. Ooh, the Sandman. Thanks, collective. I love us so much. Closing out this energy. Ooh, I gotta come down from this. I'm gonna go to the beach after this, y'all. I gotta come down from this. Yo, these holes are so demonic with dark energy. The more I look at this warlock, the more I want to punch it in the freaking face. Oh my gosh. Oh, that energy is so dark. Revelation. I feel like exactly what this is. Communicating divine truth. Oh, I feel like that's what this King of Cups is. Communicating divine truth. An enlightening or astonishing disclosure. Oh, collective. And it's going to be quick, fast. It's going to be quick, fast. I'm telling you, when I said that you got 30 to 35 days to prepare for this next level, collective, I mean it. Nurturing. Something that nourishes training or upbringing. Quick, mentally agile. Fast in learning. I'm telling you, collective. Let's look at these raggedy hoes in the back and what they wish they had. Look, reflection and community in reverse. Reflection and community in reverse. So these demons, just to be clear, even though these hoes might travel in packs, they'll throw each other under the bus real quick. They don't have no say, collective. They have the inability, they cannot look at themselves in the mirror. They can't even look at themselves in the mirror and say, I love you. Can you look at type of one in the chat? You can look at yourself in the mirror, look at yourself in the eye and be like, girl, I love you. Homie, I love you. You doing this. You got this. They can't even do that. It's going to be a renewal phase. I'm telling you, your new world order is going to be next level, collective. And these warlocks, this negative energy, they aim to disrupt you. And don't never forget why. Don't never forget why. What's coming out? Magic and suspect. Oh, bitch. We don't suspect it no more. We know that these hoes using magic. We know that these hoes are using what they consider magic. Because, see, the collective knows what real magic is. The collective understands that the power is within us. It's something that we have to hone in on, that we have to nurture and tend to. And ain't no little spell off the interwebs gonna do much of anything except for poof, dissipate. Our spiritual Department of Defense going to warn us, going to let us know, oh girl, you know somebody out there trying to do some bullshit to you, tap in. But we are no longer suspecting magic. The magic is within us. What I suspect and what the collective suspects is that these warlocks believe that they have the ultimate magic stick. And they do not. What these witches believe is that they flying on the highest broom, which they do not. Tap in. They do not have the supernatural abilities to stop what is coming with the collective. Exactly. No, it's not. it's just not godlike. Tap in. These people are illusionists. They have a sleight of hand. And it looks good. You know, the movie Clueless, tap in. Cher had took the Cher character played by Alicia Silverstone, had taken Brittany Murphy's character, may she rest in peace, to a party. And Brittany Murphy's character in this movie said, "Do you think she's pretty?" And Cher said to Brittany Murphy's character, "Oh, she's a total Monet." And Brittany Murphy said, "What's that?" And she said, "You know, far away it looks like great, but when you get all close and personal, it's a hot mess." Tap in. Type of one that chat, you remember that. Okay, that was some wisdom for that ass. Okay. Far away it looks real good, but up and personal, that bitch a hot mess. Tap in. That's a sleight of hand. That's the suspected magic. Oh, far away, the sleight of hand, the illusion, it look good. But see, us with the sight, we see the optical illusions. We know what that is. And up close and personal, you a hot ass mess. Tap in. Nothing but a bunch of chaos and lies. Ooh wee. I just channeled that message. Cher was on point with that message. Just a Monet. Tap in. If you've been hanging out here, you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button, y'all. Tap in. Tap in. See what else? Let's close out this message, collective. Close out this message. Let's see what we got. Creative expression, big Taurus energy, illusion. As we just said, illusion came out. These people living in a fantasy. And the Taurus coming out talking about being grounded. Nothing but pentacles. Taurus, the pentacles is earth. It's an earth sign. And you know Taurus is the most stubborn. Taurus is not moving. Tauruses are known for being stubborn, hard-headed, not moving, or moving at a slower pace, grazing, chilling out, maxing and relaxing, all cool. We might even shoot some b-ball outside of the school. Tap in. This is, y'all, collective, you have got to stay grounded. That's right, Leslie, fixed. You got to stay fixed in your beliefs. You got to stay fixed in understanding what's going on around you. Be unwavering. Because the trickery, the illusionists, those who believe that they have magic, those who are pulling from the innocent, those who love emotionally manipulating, the Delulu. Oh, they running rampant. Number 71 might be important to a lot of you. The number 10 might be important. October about to be a big month. October has been coming to my mind a lot. I feel like it's going to be a lot of celestial movement during the month of October. Tap in. I feel like a lot of you, it ain't just a celebration of Halloween for a lot of people, okay? Because that's what we know. That's what we know is celebrated that time of year. But I feel like a lot of y'all gonna be staring jack-o'-lanterns right in the face. And they need to be carved. Tap in. Woo-wee, the fact that illusion came out got me totally baffled. Number 17, number 8 is important for a lot of you. I'm telling you, September, October, November, December, about to be wild months for the collective. Tap in. Woo-wee, closing out this message. What else should the collective look out for? Please let me know. Blossoming, angelic, as I already said, entire team coming out. Collective. This actually says divine, godly. This is Cancer energy. The number 7, the number 4, the number 43 is important. A lot of peace, as I said earlier. Tap in, collective. And blossoming, another Taurus energy. Listen, it's been cups and pentacles this whole time. Wave and nature. Tap in. Number 9, very important for a lot of you, collective. Some of y'all might, some of you, when I say dreams are coming, a lot of you are having dreams. I'm telling you, you're visionary. Some of y'all not even going to sleep and have these dreams. You can see it outright. Vibration, peacock. Yep, people are upset that they see you. They hate that you are bold and confident. Tap in. Final message for the collective. Final message. Here we go. Cutting the weeds. That's the final message. Get rid of this unwanted, pesky, persistent, aggressive, trifling, low down, nasty energy. You are going to be like a razor to the enemy, collective. All these people going to hear from you is no. It's going to sting their soul. They're going to try you first, collective. And then once they hear no from you, they're going to go to somebody else who's a little bit more innocent. You're going to penetrate their spirit with the sword of truth and the armor of God, collective. They are not ready. But they're going to have to be. They're going to have to be. Listen, collective. This was heavy. No is absolutely a complete sentence. This was heavy for me. And there was more to this message that I did not pull in for good reason for me. But what I do want you to keep in mind, collective, always, is that you have a choice. And you can choose to fly off the handle and deal with situations in an immature manner because it feels good to go off in the moment. It feels good to let somebody know that they ain't shit. I get it. Or you could take one breath, one breath in and out, and you can completely flip the switch and roll it back on them. 1, 2, 3, 2. I see it as well. 1, 3, 3, 2. Now, and flip it back on them and allow them to take this reflection that they refuse to see and go this way. Hold the mirror up to their faces. That's one of the superpowers that you have, collective. They will never be you. Somebody put in my comment section from yesterday when I was reading Ephesians. Somebody put in my comment section. I'm glad it was a great reminder. And he said, remember, just as the collective, essentially in so many words, just as the collective is being recruited for their bigger purpose, these warlocks and witches are being recruited for theirs as well. It's good versus evil. And we must remind each other of that. If you have not liked this video, please comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the flip side. Mondays are my mentorship days, so I might not see you. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Otherwise, Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to everybody that liked this video. Thank you to everyone who has joined the Crown community, either the Crown Circle or the Crown community. Keep a lookout on my community tab for more information for when we will kick off with prayer alchemy and your sacred season. More information will come for that. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the super chats. I bless your gifts a thousandfold. I love you, and I will see you on the next one. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day or whenever you hear this message. Peace.